Hello everyone, it's just a dad. Today I'm going to do a quick review on this Roborock Qrevo 2R3W. We're going to see how well it cleans up this corner, mops up these muddy paw prints. Okay, let's see how the Qrevo 2R3W does. It is even able to go under furniture. And because it has LIDAR navigation, it maps your house, then it's able to mop and vacuum in straight lines. Wow, it's doing a good job. Whoops, it did hit that obstacle a little bit. Now it is going to do 2 passes. So it is getting pretty close to that obstacle. I would like for it to stay a little farther away from that. And I love the app. We can see right where it's cleaned in live time. Yeah, I thought it would go under furniture a little bit better than that. This is the second pass. So there is a little bit of mud there left. Not bad though. And the theory is those mop pads have captured the mud and it's going to go back to the base station and wash it off. So for everyday mopping, this is actually going to do a pretty good job. That big muddy mess, it probably looks like it needs 3 passes. And it's not able to clean the corners. It doesn't have anything that it can extend into the corners to clean. We do have a little bit of hair wrap.
Cleaning. Returning to dock.
And again, it can raise the mop pads. It's got them raised right now because it's heading back. But when it senses car... Okay, let's stop it on its way back to the dock. Let's take a look at the dustbin.
Dustbin removed.
Wow, it did a good job. I can definitely see a lot of hair wrap on the brush roller. We'll let it auto empty, and then we'll go look at the.
Continue returning to dock.
Well, let's take a look at the mop pads. Yeah, see, they captured all that mud, almost all of it, and the base station's now going to wash those and then dry them with hot air. There is a bunch of hair wrap on there, and there's even some hair wrap on this. But there's that carpet sensor. And again, there's the dirty water tank, clean water tank. There's a dust bag here. It's going to suck everything out of the robot into the dust bag.
To wash the mop.
But the first thing it's going to do, it's going to wash the mop pads. Again, it's going to use this room temperature water up here, wash the mop pads, and then suck the water up into the dirty water tank. That takes about 2 minutes. And it's also going to fill the robot up with water. Now, it may fill the robot up with water before it does the next cleaning. And there's the app that shows where it cleaned. Yeah, you'll hear that dirty water pump kicking on. This isn't too loud, and when it's all done, it'll dry the mop pads with hot air. You'll hear a small fan kick on.
Mop washed.
Okay, there's the fan that it kicks on. Okay, there's the auto empty system, emptying out the dustbin. And again, you will have to replace that dust bag about every 2 months. Let's see how it did. How did the auto empty system work?
Dustbin removed.
Wow, it removed everything.
Dustbin
Excellent.
installed.
Are the mop pads cleaned? Yes, they are. So it did a really good job of cleaning the mop pads. And it's going to dry them with hot air. There's the dirty water tank. Oops.
Charging.
Wow, there's the dirty water. Let's empty the dirty water tank. Wow. That did an excellent job. Wow. So I did buy this with my own money. This is my second one. I gave away my first one. This is like a 2-year-old robot. But for some reason, they've rebranded it to the Qrevo 2R3W. When this originally came out 2 years ago, it was the only Qrevo. And it had a space between the Q and the Revo. I know way too much about this stuff. But there's like 30 new Qrevos. There's Edge, Curve, Pro, Plus. They've just gone nuts with this Qrevo line. And an interesting fact is, I don't know that this is taller. This takes a taller water tank than the newer Qrevos. I just found that out of an odd thing, but because I got a self-filling station, it wasn't fitting these ones. I almost sent it back, and then this older one, it actually fits. So there is something you can put on here to hook water lines up to, but it doesn't fit the newer ones. But anyway, to the sidetracked. Anyway, 5,500 pascals of suction, so it is on the low side. Hot air drying, I like that. Mop washing, obstacle avoidance is going to be pretty much the same with that as all the Qrevos that don't have a really expensive sensor. The mop lift is a little low, 7 millimeters. They're up to 10 millimeters now on most of the new ones. The side brush doesn't extend or anything. It's retailing for I bought a used one off of Amazon. I think I paid $350, which is a really good deal. It's retailing for $900. Don't pay $900. This is not a $900 robot. This is a super old robot, but it has a place because of price point. So when this becomes $450, because right now the Qrevo S is $450 on sale. This is only a minor step up from the Qrevo S. The Qrevo S, I don't think it uses hot air, but so you're seeing this is a really budget line Qrevo that needs to be under $500. Right now it's $520. I don't know if I'd pay $520. I mean, if you pay $520 for it, you're going to have a relatively good user experience. that price point. You don't get a lot of bells and whistles. This is the cream of the crop. Now that Mova P10 Pro, it's $500 and it's a far superior robot when it's on sale than this one. It's got a lot more advanced features. But if you end up getting this one, you're going to have a good user experience. If you pay more money, you get more bells and whistles. You get automatic remopping. You get a split brush roller design that helps with the long hair, the Qrevo curve and the edge. Advanced obstacle avoidance. So, and I'll put links to my top robots in the description along with this one. And again, I buy these robots with my own money. I wasn't paid for this video. I can say whatever I want about these robots. I can't believe they brought this one back. I was under the impression that they would be discontinuing robots as they develop new robots. That's not the case at all. That robot, you know, by all means probably should have been discontinued, but if the price goes way down, then there is a place for it. It is actually, it does work, just doesn't have a lot. So I had to buy that one. I gave away my first one. Everybody asked me, why, you know, should I give away these robots? I keep a lot of them for this reason. It's a rebrand. It's the same robot it was 2 years ago. There's nothing changed, but it has a place at a certain price point. So that's why I'm keeping these robots. There may be a robot that I think should be, I'm like, nope, this is old, discontinued. They've got 10 models above it now. What'll happen is they'll put that on they'll build up their stock. I'm just guessing. They build up their stock and then they just put a huge sale on it and it'll fly off the shelves. I've seen that with the Dream L10S. I thought that robot should have been, discontinued, or just, you know, move past, but that's not the case. So anyway, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.